again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are going to close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. The contest does come in, the tide is going to be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map now, and it goes back in favor of the side of Big Max. A very back and forth kill so far. The kill's not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to call here for me and Spyro. It is very back and forth right now, as I do believe
they got it. They did.
They closed it out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Is like a phantom menace. You just lose him and he becomes the biggest thorn in your side. Continues to fry, looking for more. Just gonna try and play his life. Make it another for Ren on the 5 spree. Make it a 6 in a row for Ren. Make it a 7 spree for Ren. And the win going the way of Amplified Black on this map #1. My goodness.
Jake Pancake wipes that idea out as another kill for him as he is absolutely popping off Audi again. Doing work into the front of sight, and I do believe it is too much here for the side of CPG Red to try to get this one. But again, it's just a contest, and they need to try to get these kills. But Jake Pancake with a 3-piece to close us out, I do believe, and that's gonna do that for us. Team Reapers absolutely. And again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the tide is gonna be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map now, and it goes back in favor of the side of Big Max. A very back and forth kill so far. The kill's not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to call here for me and Spyro. It is a very back and forth right now, as I do believe
Max, they got it. They did.
They closed it out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Now, going to be coming in. Will you read it out for me? Able to take down Vessel. So a 2v4 just like that. Danny realizing that he's getting on both sides. Oh no. And Vessel going to be assassinated in the corner. Will be the side of EWG Academy winning round #4.
At least 5 Vessel dinner first. Good lord. That's just common courtesy, right?
Yeah, it has to be. Dinner. Never mind, but my goodness, EWG Academy feeling confident, feeling like, hey, we're going to win this series.
He's going to take a positive. He's going to show him those brick walls. Nothing PG-13 related happening here.
The rest of this P3 time, you will have Ren early rotated, able to take down one and might get traded out here. Will be on the chase. Ren so sneaky, so slippery, gonna be going back. A double for Ren. You can't kill this man. He is just being a nuisance. Make it a triple for Ren. The time secured for the side of Amplified. He is like a phantom menace. You just lose him and he becomes the biggest sword in your side. Continues to fry, looking for more. Just gonna try and play his life. Make it another for Ren on the 5 spree. Make it a 6 in a row for
5-vessel dinner first. Good lord. That's just common courtesy, right?
Yeah, it has to be. Go grab him some dinner. It's not even, I know, it's time. Never mind, but my goodness. EWG Academy feeling confident, feeling like they are going to win this series.
Yeah, Marmy here, he's going to take hostage. He's going to show him the brick wall. Nothing PG-13 related happening here. And
Rest of this P3 time, you will have Ren early rotated, able to take down one, might get traded out here, will be on the chase. Ren so sneaky, so slippery, gonna be going back, a double for Ren. You can't kill this man. He is just being a nuisance. Make it a triple for Ren. The time secured for the side of Amplified. He is like a phantom menace. You just lose him and he becomes the biggest thorn in your side. Continues the fry, looking for more, just gonna try and play his life. Make it another for Ren on the 5-3. Make it a 6 in a row for Ren. Make it a 7-3 for Ren. And the win going the way of Amplified Black on this map number 1. My goodness.
Jake fights that idea out as another kill for him, and he's absolutely popping off out. To the fucking red to try to get this one, but again, it's just a contest, and they need to try to get these kills, but Jake Pancake, they 3-piece to close us out, I do believe, and that's gonna do that for us. Team Reapers, absolutely. Doesn't get spotted out by Easton, just holding that angle from the back. And again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the tide is gonna be taking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map now, and it goes back in favor of the side of Big Max. A very back and forth kill so far. The kill's not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to call here for me and Spyro. It is very back and forth right now, as I do believe
Big Max, they got it. They did
they
it.
closed it out.
Welcome back, guys, to the chat. Sorry for the delays, a little bit late here. We're going to be getting right on into things. It's been a little bit of a transition. It's going to be the EWG League playoffs, round number 1, Fortifi Mutts against CCG Blue. We'll see if, CCG Blue up to the task so far. I think the records are wrong as well. in the chat as well. Fortifi is going to be 3-0, and then CCG Blue 2-1 in the regular season in their groups as well. I'll update that as we go. But we're going to be loading on into map number 1. No time for the maps and modes so far. We'll see if these teams are up for the task so far, as we'll get things updated here in a second. Oh, my overlay is wrong as well. Unfortunate. Gotta love that. I'll fix the overlay here in a second, guys. Do I have the overlay? Where's my overlay? Okay, maybe no overlay for this. My bad, guys. Not sure what's going on with that. Regret. My bad, Raven. We're gonna be loading on in, though. Yeah, so Fortifi, sorry guys. Fortifi is going to be on the top left, and then on the right it's going to be Chaos, Control Chaos Gaming Blue, my bad. Last minute things happened, it is what it is. We'll see what Fortifi can do on the overextension. I mean, Gino, all the way in the back. They're going to clean house relatively easily there, excuse me. They're going to break on through. Nades are going to be landing as well, but speaking of nades, there he is on your screen. Watching the overextension is dealt with. Gino with a two-piece in the front of him as well. Car Bomb is going to be favoring Control Chaos, though, so they will break on in for now. Nades, what can he do? The wrap back on through. He's going to have a couple to deal with. Gets the first one, but completely surrounded, and he will fall. We'll see what the rotation looks like for them for now, as they're already going to be out-rotated. It looks like CCG Blue, they came to play in this one.
Yeah, I do got to say, we did just come off of a 3-1 victory for the side of Fortifi in a complete different league, which is going to be the XP League over the Devils. And they recently just got done with the Rewind Hardpoint, and they didn't lose a singular P3 rotation. And it looks like they are going to be hopping into this P3 a little bit early here, but it is going to be Rico clearing out number 64, which is going to be Vessel. Big wins, though, in that back of P4 section if you are the side of Control Blue or Control Chaos. But it is going to be 45 Mutts, though, still holding on to this P3. 2 lost with a big kill there. It's going to be up to number 5, Rosa, inside that burger, trying to play his life, waiting for the teammates to reinforce to get that pinch on through. And it may just come down to that, but it's going to be the side of 45 Mutts, though, coming in with more reinforcements as well. And I don't think the side of Control Chaos is going to be able to break through.
Yeah, they've done a good job so far, but we'll see if they're able to hold on. I mean, it's going to be the flip, actually, for Fortifi right now. Control Chaos have done a good job holding it for now, but they are getting pinned back in their spawn, and that's a great hold from them so far. Vessel on a 4-piece as well, or 4 spree as well, making it up to 5. 8 and 5 start from him as this last 5 seconds of scrap time will go their way, and they have all of Control Chaos so far out on this spawn. This should be the early P4 time, and potentially about 20 or so seconds before the Control Chaos boys can even touch the point. We'll see if they're able to win any gunfights in transition here.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you decided to Control Chaos, you did have that initial P4 rotation through. You got the kills in the back, which I believe it was Rico that killed Vessel in the back. Was able to get the spawns for them, but then it's Fortified Mutts just playing spoiler, just like they did last series. You know, pushing around, winning those gunfights, getting the 2 to 3 pieces potentially, and being able to break through. But it is going to be Control Chaos now, trying to, you know, right their wrong. They do break through. It should be about a 73 to 84 lead for the side of Fortified Mutts going into that P5 rotation. But it looks like it might be a Fortified push here. Try to play for the scrap time a little bit. Trying to, you know, push out just a tad. But I don't know if that's actually going to be the case here.
Yeah, at this point, honestly, Fortifi probably just cut their losses and pinch or hold a setup, hold a cuts, excuse me, for this P5, and they're doing a great job so far. That's going to be 2 in the feed as well. It's going to be Vessel doing what he can on the overextension. Rico does slide on through 20 HP, getting shots in the back. I mean, 2 lost, looking like his gamer tag right there. Should have known. Player was pushing on through, but the timing works in his favor. What more can Rico do? Shots on through, but they aren't going to find a home. Tag down low, and this is going to be early time on this P5 going Fortifi's way here. I mean, Raven, they look great on this P5. We commented in our last series as well, and it's more of the same so far.
Yeah, like I said, Fortifi Mutts has been playing phenomenally in the back-to-back leagues that I've witnessed personally. Perfect record so far through the side of the XP League, and so far as well here in the EWG, they have a perfect flawless record. And you know, it's going to be another P5 hold for the side of Fortifi. Big wins for the side of Fortifi Mutts though, but it's going to be controlled chaos trying to break through. The gunfights are going to go in. Ortiz with a big 2-piece though. And it's going to be number 64 Vessel trying to apply some pressure, waiting for the reinforcements of his teammates. The gunfights are going to go through, but it's going to be controlled chaos getting the rest of that scrap time. But it's going to be a P1 here for the side of Fortifi. It's going to be 2 lost. Does end taking down 1. Waiting for the initial reinforcements from his team, but they're not going to get there in enough time. He does end up falling, but it is going to be the side of controlled chaos here, applying that pressure on this P1 for the second rotation.
And I mean, it seems like every red player I go to just gets dealt with instantly. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. Caster's first in full effect. Zantley, the first one to win a gunfight in transition. And it was really the most important one on the map so far was when they killed Ortiz in back P2. That was the battle for spawns, and Ortiz lost it. So it's so far so good for Fortifi on this P1. They're doing a great job at transition, just cutting the map. And look at the slaying so far, picking up right where they left off. It's particularly great for nades, 22 and 10 for him. I mean, just doing a great job for Fortifi. Dub in the hand, and he's on a 2 spree as well. 3 dead. Just going to be number 6, Rico, in transition. What can you do? And it's maybe the timing that he's found right now, but surely shot in the back here in a second. Pinned in the back dumpster. How long is he able to live for now? And it looks like not long, as he's instantly traded. 4 dead as well. The overextensions are on, and we'll see if Fortifi can hold or if it's going to be a break from Controlled Chaos, because they're down about 50 points here.
Yeah, big wins though for the side of Fortifi Mutts, and unfortunately though for the side of Controlled Chaos, you know, like the first P2 they were able to push through, kind of retake that off the break, and it's not going to be the case here. 2 lost is now starting to turn up a little bit, trying to turn up those burners. Last series he played pretty alright for the most part. He didn't have too bad of a series against the Devils, and now that he's kind of warmed up the fingers a little bit, getting that gun shoot, getting the movement going, you know, he's starting to get those kills. It's about to be a 160 to 86 lead now. Pretty immaculate scoreline, if I do say so myself, Mr. Clem.
I mean, this
Fortifi Mutts.
This is pretty much exactly what we saw last series, Raven. Like the Fortifi guys, like it started off pretty even, but then they were able to separate themselves toward the second rotation, and that's what we're seeing so far. I mean, look at this map positioning. Not only do they claim all of that P2 time toward the end, they were able to transition that into a rotation for P3, cutting the map effectively as well. And I mean, 2 lost has a couple of players to deal with. We'll see if the overextension is able to work wonders for Control Chaos. They're going to need it down about 80 points now. We'll see if they can break the back of the spawn. That's a good look in the middle right now. They're getting gunfight wins in the front, but just not able to get it over the finish line. Just as I say that, though, it's going to be a 3 dead, last alive, 2 lost in the back, and that kill, so crucial. He spawns his whole team there.
Yeah, another set for like this P4 section, you know, or like going into P4, like I said the last time. It was also Controlled Chaos, being able to break through a little bit, get that initial spawn, but now it is going to be the side of Fortifi Mutts trying to rewrite that wrong from the first rotation. But big wins out of Rico for the side of Controlled Chaos. Being able to hold the rest of the scrap should be about a 130 to 182, but it's going to be number 5 pushing up, trying to get a little anxious. It's going to be Rosa. Rosa doesn't get dropped though. I2 lost though, trying to play for this back spawn for the side of Fortifi Mutts, and that's going to be all dead for the side of Controlled Chaos. It's going to be number 6 though, coming off the spawn, doesn't end up falling as well. And it looks like it's going to be a potential P1 to RV push for the side of Controlled Chaos. Trying to take a little bit of a route here, trying to play, you know, the route man, try to get the spawns going, try to take these individual chows, and it's going to go so far in the way of Controlled Chaos. But it is going to be the Fortifi Mutts getting those pocket spawns.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, Vessel spawns out, and I mean, honestly, that probably favored them. Once they won those gunfights in the back for P4, Vessel spawning out actually was able to maintain control of that dumpster heady and do a great job of spawning the Control Chaos boys even deeper back into the spawn of Burger. And I mean, you know, look at the map positioning. They're so far away right now. They don't lose off this point, but this is dagger time right now. Only 25 seconds till the victory for them as well. And the Hellstorm coming on out. It's going to connect with 1 all down to Rico, and he will fall as well. 10 seconds for the victory, and it's going to have to be perfect for CCG Blue from here on out.
Yeah, it's going to be CCG Blue already on this P5 roto. They kept it a pretty much mixy to white time a little bit on the last P5, but obviously it's going to be the side of Fortifi Mutts still taking a little bit of more advantage time here, but it's only going to be 130 to 241. It's going to be Controlled Chaos still inside this point. They only need 9 seconds if you are Fortifi Mutts. This is a must-hold hill for the side of Controlled Chaos. The Childs are going to go through. It's going to be Xantly all by himself. Doesn't end up getting one. Down he goes. Down goes Rico. Down goes Rosa. Down goes I think that's going to be Ortiz. It's going to be all 4 dead, and that's going to be Fortifi potentially winning map number 1.
Yeah, Fortifi win that in relatively comfortable fashion as well. 250 to 144. Not particularly close there. We'll see if, you know, I mean, in map number 2, it's going to have to be the CCG Blue Boys. Can they answer back? Because, you know, the rewind, I mean, we just saw it. That was the last map. I mean, unfortunately, really, for CCG Blue, that was the last map Fortifi played. And they're going to have a replay of it in map number 1 in this series. A tough, you know, tough outlook for CCG Blue here is, you know, Fortifi, they look comfortable in this one. And they're going to look comfortable again. They take it by over 100 points here. We'll see, you know, in the answer back in map number 2, it's going to be Hacienda SND. Can they get it over the finish line? It's going to be up to CCG Blue to find out. I mean, you know, do you favor CCG Blue in this map number 2 SND? I don't know. It's going to be a tough one after, you know, we did see Hacienda SND in our last series as well, Raven, and Fortifi. They ended up clutching that down 4 rounds as well.
Yeah, with Fortifi dropping those 4 straight rounds to the Devils and rallying 6 straight to win. Unfortunately, as much as I want to say this is going to be a contested S&D, I'm going to have to put my my poker chips on the side of Fortifi Mutts, with just the way that they came off that S&D on Hossie, which, like I said, is one of their better maps.
Yeah.
With them taking map number 1 on this rewind as well, you know, the side of the boys of Controlled Chaos, a little bit shaken up. Usually when you lose the initial map, you're not too happy, you know, especially losing 250 to 144. Not really the scoreline you're wanting if you are the side of Controlled Chaos. So trying to see if those guys over there can hold their composure together, you know, and try to rally some rounds to try to build up that momentum in the map number 2.
Yeah, we'll see if they're able to do anything here, because, I mean, map number 1 wasn't particularly close. We'll see if map number 2 can be a little bit better for Controlled Chaos. I mean, we'll take a look at the maps and modes here. We'll see, you know, how the series plays out. It's going to be a double Hacienda 2 in a row here. It's going to be search and control, maybe potentially a little bit of a slower game mode. We'll see if they're able to get it across the finish line. I mean, I don't know. I don't love their hopes here, Raven, but they're going to have to get at least one of these to see map number 4. And, you know, with the S&D resilience we saw, as well as, you know, the protocol prowess that we've seen them have so far in the last series as well, I'm not loving their chances. I mean, what do Control Chaos have to do to get it across the finish line for, or at least extend the series here, Raven? What? Oh, gotcha. I mean, what do Control Chaos have to do to extend this series to 4 maps here? Like, what do they have to do in these next couple of maps to see some extra ones? Yeah. Oh. Oh, don't tempt me with a good time here. I mean, that's gonna be interesting. I haven't done listen-ins for a while, so this might be a little scuffed if we try and do that, Raven. I'm letting you know now, and everybody in chat know now. We'll see if I can get the listen-ins right. I'm doing a lot of I'm literally making overlays right now while we're talking in the meantime, because I didn't make an overlay for this one. I forgot. Well, I ran out of time, honestly. I got home late yesterday or today, but we'll see if they're able to do it. I just deleted what I just did. Oh my god, I'm out here struggling, guys. Chat, it is what it is. We're loading on into map number, or not loading on in, but we're setting up map number 2. We'll see you know, if Control Chaos can answer back, and you know, maybe we'll get some listen-ins. We'll see if I can set things up in time here. But you know, I mean, predictions for me for this series, I mean, the way it looked in that map number 1, I know Fortifi are hot, you know, maybe got like a series warm-up before this one, but I might be predicting a 3-0 here, Raven. You know, unfortunately for the CCG boys, it's an uphill battle for them here.
So the staff has concluded the results. So with the both teams not really being inside the Discord in VCs, that is called a minor fraction, which would have resulted in a map loss for Fortifi.
Oh.
But Devontae, who is the staff member in the chat right now, is still gonna guarantee the map win for Fortifi.
Okay. I mean, we could kind of. I mean, they won the map either way. I guess you slice it. So unfortunately, yeah. I guess we'll find out map number 2 if they're able to you know, obey the rules this time, I guess. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that one. But I mean, yeah, Fortified, they just look like the better team, and you know, they're probably one of the top contenders in a lot of the leagues they're in. To be honest, their teamwork, especially in respawn, it would seem, has been really good. Their breaking, especially, has impressed me. Maybe their holds could use a little bit of a work, but I think their breaking hills has been stellar so far from what I've seen. I haven't really seen CCG Blue a ton in this series, but we'll see if they're, you know, up to the task in this SND. I mean, this is the map mode where, you know, I mean, you could catch Fortify slipping here. They did go down, you know, 4-1 or 4-0, excuse me, last time around. So we'll see if they have a slow start here as well. I don't know. Predictions for you, Raven. What are you expecting to see the series like score, or this map score specifically?
So, speaking of map score, so with that minor fraction, the boys of Controlled Chaos will start off the map 1-0 in the S&D.
Oh.
That is going to be the call from the staff members. So instead
Okay.
of giving up the forfeit of map number 1, the map number 1 will still
Thanks,
stay
Zero.
in Fortify's favor, but it's going to be 1-0 in the S&D for the side of Controlled Chaos. So with that being said, I'm probably going to go. I'm gonna go 6-2, 6-3, still in favor of Fortify.
6-2, 6-3. I think that's a safe prediction, to be honest. I mean, hopefully they don't have a slow start in this SND. You know, they started off really slow in that first one, and it was really Horizons taking over. We'll see if they have that happen again, but I'm predicting them to come out with a little bit better of a start this time around. So I think, yeah, 6-2. I think 6-2, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to predict for Fortify. I probably agree with you there. You know, maybe they end up blundering a couple of rounds here or there due to some, you know, some misreads or something, but I think that's probably a safe bet. I did fix my overlays, guys, for this one, so I think I have them correct for map number 2, hopefully here. Let me test it out first and see. It looks like they're going to be working for me, so just depending on which side is which. Apologize for that, guys. I got home kind of late today. I didn't have time to make them, but we're going to be loading on in to map number 2 here, and I guess you know, they have an extra round on the board as well for Fortify for some not being in the VC or something like that, some shenaniganry. But okay, unfortunate restart. So we'll wait a little bit. But yeah, they're gonna have an extra round here as well, Raven. So that might also come into play here.
Yeah, with the one round, I would say it's not going to be a whole big advantage, obviously, because it is just one round in the S&D. But there is one more thing I do got to say before we load up into this map number 2 on Hacienda S&D, ladies and gentlemen. There is a total of 14 of you in this chat. One of them is me, so technically 15, but 14 in total. And y'all are just beautiful humans. And I should say, if Fortify does end up winning this map, Cal deserves at least one sub. Doesn't matter who it is.
Oh,
one sub, 25% off. The
you.
man deserves it. Look at the glasses. This guy looks like he should be on CSI Miami right now.
I just got home and I forgot to put my glasses away. So that's the lore behind the glasses, guys. I just forgot to put them back in my car when I walked in the door, and I just didn't feel like going back out there. That's the deep clam lore for the Ray-Bans. Yeah, no, but yeah, I appreciate you guys if you guys you know, all the follows, anything. It doesn't have to be a sub or anything, but just any sort of follows, any sort of you know, support, it, you know, means the world to me. And also Raven, you know, shout out Raven as well, guys, fellow caster as well. Go support him on Twitter, on his channel as well. I don't have his socials and stuff, but if he wants to post them in chat, you know, let him know. He's a great caster as well in his own right, and I'm glad to be casting with him. But we are gonna be loading on in to map number 2 finally.
Oh, I'm excited. All right, so the offensive side will be held by the team that is currently up 1-0 in this map. Due to a minor infraction for the boys of Fortified Mutts, but it is going to be on the offensive side. It is going to be the side of your Controlled Chaos. But let's see, Vessel open it up. 2 go down for the side of Controlled Chaos.
Oh
Actually, all 4 go down. Wow, that was probably one of the quickest rounds I have ever witnessed.
I'm not gonna lie,
Hacienda
Raven.
SND,
I missed most of that round. I was still adjusting like the graphics and the map count and stuff, and I looked away. I looked back, and all 4 were dead. What just happened to Controlled Chaos?
I don't know. I see a couple people did end up losing some gunfights on the top close section. Vessel, and I believe it was going to be, I think it was Gino, did push up on that on the open time. That's all that happened. Kind of everyone just kind of crumbled like a cookie. The word to crumble cookie. I'm telling you, those cookies are not worth it, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go waste $30 on 6 cookies. Not worth it.
Wow. What if I wanted to get a sponsorship with Crumble Cookie? What then, Raven? What was your plan
If
then?
you want to get a sponsor with Crumble Cookie, I mean, go for it, man. But I'm telling you, the cookies are not worth the $30. I can make better cookies and make like at least 100 for $30. So
Yeah. I did put a poll in the chat while we were waiting for Crumble Cookie to blackball me from their stores. Map number 2 predictions. Get them in on the chat as well while we're waiting for round number 2. And keep in mind as well that Fortifi not only up 1-0 in this one, they have an extra round as well from the I guess the voice chat cheese as well. So keep that in mind if you submit your predictions for this map as well. And maybe a little unfair. I probably should have done this before the map started, but get them in here and redeem your clams that give you pretty much absolutely no rewards in my chat, so I'll eventually fix that at some point. But for now,
I do gotta say, if I had to choose a food sponsorship though, Chipotle, In-N-Out.
Chipotle, yeah, that would be a great one.
Love me some Chipotle. I need me a Chipotle gold card, but unfortunately, I'll probably never see that day in my life. But it's gonna be Vessel opening it up. Down goes one as well for Gino. Big wins for the side of Fortifi Mutts, opening up this second round as they are going to be life advantage 4-2. It's going to be up to Rico and Rosa. Rosa here behind one player. Fortifi does take him down. I think actually Rosa, it wasn't Rosa, it was Rico calling Vessel a strong man in the Discord chat. So down goes the strong man. It's going to be Rosa. Rico with 1 though. It's going to be a 2v2. Now it's a 1v2. Life advantage still for the side of Fortifi Mutts. It's going to be Rosa looking for the 1. Does get taken down. It's going to be Nades, the warrior, winning that 1.
Yeah, Rosa, I mean, some excellent trigger discipline from him, but unfortunately just lost too many members. We'll see what happens. I mean, CCG Blue, not off to a great start. Down 2-0 already. Or actually really 3-0, I guess, off the cheese or whatever. But, I mean, yeah, they're going to have to lock it in here. I mean, we saw what Fortifi did to Devils in our last matchup as well. They went down 4-0, and they came back 6 rounds straight. And, I mean, we'll see. It's going to have to be the reverse for CCG Blue here. We'll see if they're able to control the chaos that is brewing between their teammates and within their team to get it over the line here. It's going to be an offense for them as well. We're going to be on board with Rosa and a 4 hit toward B, but his pressure looks like potentially going to be read here by number 6. That's going to be Gino. Stun over the top, nade, not quite in time. And that's going to be first blood. That's a good sign. We'll see if they're able to capitalize. 2 loss. Going to be pushed. Bottom secret. Pistol in hand. Not enough. And that's going to be 2 important kills for CCG Blue to get here. We'll see if they can convert.
Yeah, it's going to be life advantage for CCG. Vessel, though, does take down Rico. That strongman comment does stand corrected, ladies and gentlemen. Down goes Rico. It's why you just never give a good compliment to a guy. You just get him going. Got him a little excited. Vessel.
Oh.
Putting down some wall bangs, almost actually cleans up the kill. But it's going to be Nades. Look top of your screen, number 5, taking that water out yet again. This is going to be like the second or third time we're going to see, but number 2 is going to sniff him out. It's going to be all to Vessel for the side of Fortifi Mutts. Vessel takes down 1, try to get away, but does get taken down in the back. I got to say, big plays, though, for the side of CCG. I'm telling you, that is probably the best round of S&D that I've seen, just setup-wise, I've seen a team play against Fortifi Mutts. Outside of Devils, being aggressive, last series and just getting kills, but that was a pretty good post-plant setup.
Yeah, that was a
CCG.
Yeah, that was a great setup. And I mean, they even read the nades overextension on the water. And I mean, for good reason as well, because I mean, they haven't seen a soul in about 30 or so, or 20 or so seconds there. They got to know there's some cheese going on. Good heads up awareness for them to check the water route. Nades was that guy against the Devils taking constant water routes, and they weren't picked up in that one. So, some good awareness from CCG. They're going to get on the board here. They're still down two rounds as well. 3-1 for now. We'll see what the push looks like. It's going to be Gino getting aggressive toward A as well. He flies out the window aggressively. Has his teammate watching over his back as well. They're going to get aggressive toward A. So far, it's 2-1 trades in the feed. Ortiz, and I mean Zantley, left last alive already for some aggression from Fortifi. We'll see if he can clutch it up here. And no.
Nope.
Just no.
You go. Let's see if we can clutch up here. And no. So down goes Zantley, though. It should be, I think that's going to be a 3-2 round advantage for the side of Fortifi now. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, one round does go in favor of Control Chaos, so Control Chaos only needs to get to 5 to win this map. But they are going to be down 3-2.
Fortifi needs to get to 5, right?
No,
Or is
it is
it the other way around?
CCG. Yep,
Oh, wait,
needs to get to
CCG
5.
had the round? I've been saying it the wrong the whole time then, my bad. My apologies, chat. So it is 3-2. My bad. I've been casting that wrong the entire time. I did not understand what you meant by that. My apologies. So yeah, I guess we are only 1 round away, if that's the case then. So CCG, they have a round to cushion, you know, to deal with, and it's going to be a fast hit for them toward B zone already. We'll see if this wallbang cheese comes in. I believe that's going to be Gino underneath. Some toes are going to be shot, but not enough for the trade. Wallbang's not enough to come down as well. We'll see if Gino activates on that, but it's going to be Rosa, top mid, isolated. Takes down for first blood as well. Is Gino going to get isolated as well? Rico, the go button is activated. This should be all 4 dead. What a hit from CCG Blue there.
Yeah, no, insane win for the side of CCG as they even out the score 3-3, ladies and gentlemen. By far, this is just insane. Back-to-back Hacienda SNDs for the side of Fortifi that are just going to possibly go down to the wire. I know that the actual 4th for the side of Fortifi, Yeti, was kind of clowning, you know, his fellow teammates for going 6-5 and going down 4-0 in the original Hacienda just a series before this. So I know that Yeti is going to be saying some not so kind words to his teammates, you know, all in joking matters, but big wins if you are CCG, as you are going to be sitting here on this defensive side. This is a must-win defense here for the side of CCG, though. Try to win this round, try to give themselves another extra round, but the gunfights are going to go through. No one's going to go down just quite yet, and the bomb is going to go down onto this 8-point for the side of Fortifi Mutts.
Oh, Vessel almost had a great timing there to get all the way through, but unfortunately pays the price for his overextension. The transgressions are punished, so numbers advantage on the retake. We'll see what it looks like so far. All 4 members hitting the front right now. Rosa's going to be the first to fall. Zantley's there for the trade, but this player's trapped in 10. Going for the outer route. It's going to be Red here. Nade's just dancing, diving. He's going to fall. 2v2 situation. He's going to get trades on out, but 20 seconds left for the defuse. Not looking super likely, but maybe... Just kidding. We'll see what Tulos can do in the 1v2 clutch situation. Only 15 seconds left for them to get the defuse. How does he elect to play it? He's playing it slow so far, but the defuse is coming on in. Ortiz wins an important one. Zantley with the defuse. 3 in a row for Controlled Chaos.
Big round win for the side of Control Chaos. And I was going to say this too. With Nades playing that interchange, going to outer, going back into 10, you know, like you said, doing some dance moves, that man needs to be on Dancing with the Stars. Dancing with the Stars means the future Nades the Warrior, no longer Juju Smith-Schuster, please. I'd rather see a Call of Duty player on that stage before I see a TikToker dancing on the stage. Just saying. But CCG taking the lead 4-3 now. Big wins for the side of CCG, though. Xantley sticking that bomb, not getting off of it, you know, trusting his teammate Ortiz in that key 1v1 on that off the defuse. But it's going to be the side of Rosa for the side of CCG here with the bomb in hand. The last time they did go with this top lobby section, it was all red in the kill feed for the side of Fortifi Mutts. So let's see what can happen here.
Oh, and they're reading this pressure. They lose the first blood, but the patience pays off. 3 apiece now. They get the trade back. Look at this positioning from Nades as well. Going to be pushing down top mid, but they might read this. Everybody's just not moving an inch on this blue squadron. Look at this setup. This is the most cruddy thing. There's some SND cheese coming on in. Nades does get the... Or that's not even Nades. Somebody gets the timing over the top. Nades going to get 2 here if he sees him. He climbs up the freest 2-piece you'll ever see for Fortifi there. They extend their lead to another... Well, actually, I guess it's tied up 4 apiece now. Never mind. I forgot about the free rounds. So tie it up. What a play here from Nades over the top here.
Yeah, big wins out of Nades. I thought Nades was going to push through that bottom secret spot, try to get behind him, but that wasn't going to be the case. He waited for Vessel. Vessel opened it up a little bit on that very cheeky angle on that top close section, but it is going to be tied 4-4 here.
Yeah, 4 apiece. And this is still anybody's game. This is the SND that I think CCG Blue, they need to win this map to take us to map number 4. The respawn prowess from 4-5. We've seen it on full display before. It is a scary sight to behold. Looks like Gino going to be tagged on in going down mid-map. He's going to be spotted, though, but looks like the pressure mounting on the reverse end of things as well. Ortiz strikes first. Will they see this pressure mounting here? They're gonna have 2 players to deal with. Rosa gets 1, not quite able to get the second one. Rico can't get the trade. 1v1 situation now. Zantley versus Nades. They know where each other are. Nades with the sub in hand. Zantley with the AR. What does this timing look like? We'll see if Zantley can spot this player. He's gonna be playing top spiral here in a corner. Nades might have a free bomb plant. We'll see what Zantley elects to do on this retake.
Yeah, Zantley currently sitting in that top corner still, but it's going to be Nades, though, jigging, peeking this rock side. I don't know if he's going to be able to see the body. Nade's going to go out. Nades getting shot at. Gonna be a chow here soon, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be Nades, the warrior from side of Fortify, playing that close angle, doesn't take him down. Unfortunately, though, for the side of Zantley, there was no, open side to, no really like side to side, no clear check in mid. I think if he would have checked mid there, he would have been able to get that kill on a Nades. But he just kind of went through top lobby. Wasn't really like checking a lot of his other potential angles, I should say. On where nades could have been. He just kind of stuck to just seeking a corner and sat that corner for a little too long. Real quick, Res Seasons, the map count is 1-0 in favor of Fortifi Mutts. If you look at the bottom middle of Mr. Cal's stream and overlays, it says 0-1.
Yeah, on the stream, it's at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, it's 1-0 to Fortifi right now.
Overlays.
Yep. And
wow, words are hard
I mean,
tonight.
it's 5-4 as well in this series as well. There's an extra round for CCG Blue, but they are on map point still for Fortifi. We'll see if they can clutch up in this round. They're gonna need to string 2 in a row together. We'll see if they can do it. That's gonna be a clean bomb down toward A. 4v4 retake. Then this overextension from this well side. A double push from Fortifi. Nades going on through. We'll see if they're able to pick up the straggler toward well. Looks like he's going to get one, possibly traded out from Nades. 3v3 situation now. 7 gets the timing as well. 2 lost, gets a freebie. It's going to be planted for top mid, though. They have 2 players to find. One's going to be toward this tin area. Oh my god, this route from 2 lost might have been perfect here, and it's going to be red as well. The collapse is on in, and Fortifi are going to take it 6-4 here.
A big retake for the side of Fortify, and chat, unfortunately, I am hooked the last couple days on casting, so my vocabulary is very just minuscule at this moment in time. But shout out to Fortify, though, being able to close out the map, going up 2-0 in the series. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we get to get into the good stuff. Now we can go into a potential listen-in for map number 3, kind of give a little break for me and Cam, because we've been going a little hard the last few days, giving out as much content to you guys as much as possible, and also being able to showcase these players, because these players deserve as much love as anybody else. And unfortunately, the CDL doesn't care about us. So we, as the lower AM casters, are going to give you guys what you want to see.
Yeah, you heard it here first. First, the CDL doesn't care about us, guys. Crazy calm. Hey, CDL, if you're listening, I care. Please pick me. No, I'm just kidding. It's gonna be 2-0 though for Fortify. We'll see if they're able to close it out 3-0. And so far so good for them. Even with the map, or even with the round advantage, they're able to close that one out 6-4 technically, but 6-3 in the series. And I mean, you called it, Raven, without the forfeit there. That is exactly spot on for that search and destroy. So I mean, heading into this Hacienda control for map number 3, I mean, it's going to be backs against the wall. What can CCG Blue do in this series that you haven't seen from them throughout this series to get it over the line?
And I said this with Devils last season against Fortify. Keeping up with the pressure. Keep up with the pressure, keep up with the map presence, then that can kind of, shift the map or even like certain scenarios in your favor. And unfortunately, though, for the side of CCG, they were kind of like scattered on what they want to do, whether they wanted to go super fast or they want to go to super slow. When I feel like they were going a little bit when they were playing a little bit more up pace, they were taking Fortified Mutts off their feet a little bit, kind of catching them off guard. On that one round that you see when they were triple stacked up top close or top lobby, the one player drops from Vessel from the long range. You got nades coming up from that middle hop up, does end up getting the 2-piece. Stuff like that is what you don't want to see if you're the side of CCG. Trying to play too slow where, not analyzing what you're doing is the wrong thing. Try to analyze what can you do to be successful, and unfortunately some of these players are in the moment, can't really do that. But hopefully in the comms now, that is what's going to happen loading into this map number 3.
Yeah, we'll see if they're, up for the task. It's going to be a tall one. They're going to have to, 3 in a row for them to stay alive in this series. We'll see if they're, can get the guns hot in this one. It's going to be an uphill battle. I mean, control on Hacienda. It's a map where you can get potentially pretty ratty and, can take routes off spawn. But, I mean, if it can happen to you, or if you can do it, it can happen to you on the reverse end. And, I mean, the slaying so far for Fortify tonight has been great. Oops. Yeah, we're ready. Letting the players know we are ready to go. We're going to be loading on into Hacienda map number 3 here. I put a poll in chat as well. Get your guys' predictions in while we can before this map starts, this time preferably, to see who's going to win map number 3. I mean, Raven, I think I predicted a 3-0, 3-1 when the series started. I think I'm going to be predicting a 3-0 here. I think Fortifi, they're looking good. I think they're going to take it here.
You know, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to agree with you.
Yeah, just the eye test. I can't. It's gonna be tough for K. I mean, you know, not to route them out or count them out. I can't even talk. Count them out. You know, but I mean, Fortifi have just looked like the better team in almost every series I've casted. It's been you know, there've been close maps, but they've always clutched up. So it's hard to go with you know, against old reliable here.
Yeah, big wins overall tonight for the side of Fortifi. Like I said, they have only dropped one map in 2 leagues that I know of so far, but it's going to be the initial gunfights coming in for the side of Fortifi. Mutts, down goes Vessel. It is all up to Ortiz if you are the side of CCG, and it's going to be a quick A stack for the side of Fortifi Mutts. The first tick is already going to go through. The second tick on the A is slowly progressing as well. It is going to be all red now for the side of CCG. The kills are going through. Vessel with the trade. Here for both sides.
My apologies, guys. The teams are flipped. I'll get this map score fixed in a second, but I mean, yeah, it's been pretty one-sided so far already. Progress. I mean, looking like it's taking a half so far. Vessel, I mean, doing what he can in transition with his teammates. Some decent progress. Oh, Vessel almost gets a two-piece there, but you know, I will say Control Chaos have done a great job getting map control back, but I mean, with that kill from Nades, that should eliminate the pressure that Fortifi are feeling off of spawn so far. Nades also just hiding in the corner, but the pre-fire coming out of the corner, not good enough for Nades. So decent map control for Control Chaos to get something going here. We'll see if they can convert.
Yeah, Control Chaos though finally starting to kind of, you know, speed it up a little bit. Like I said, getting that aggression is key against a team like Fortifi Mutts. You know, because if you don't let Fortifi Mutts, you know, just do what they want, you know, that's gonna, you know, pretty much piss them off. And that's what you want to kind of do, you know, get them a little flushed within the comms and on the map a little bit, take advantage of that. But it's going to be Nades the Warrior hopping onto this A point. The first tick is going to go on to B, O as well as A. So it's going to be 2 ticks so far for the side of Fortifi Mutts. That second tick, though, is going to be contested from both sides. Down go 3 people for the side of Fortifi Mutts, but it's going to be Vessel trying to push through to this bottom closed section. Does get taken down, though. Rosa with a big trade, and it's all going to be up to loss for the side of Fortifi. Does end up winning the 1v1. But it is going to be a little scatter push here for the side of Fortifi.
See what they can do on the zone. Lost gets absolutely gunned, but Nades is there for the trade. Gonna stop the clock for the moment, but he's losing teammates around him. Nobody really close to help him here. He's gonna have to go big for the side of Fortifi, but it might not matter because they're on the A zone, and it's gonna be a triple stack as well. The point is going so quickly here. Gino with 1, not quite enough to get the second one. Rico falls as well. That should be A, done and dusted, and only 5 lives left to convert this round, and they only need 1 tick toward the B zone, so they could either win it on the lives or on the ticks here. It's gonna have to be perfect from CCG. I mean, from here on out, Raven, can they even do it? They're already on the zone, and they're watching their crosses as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, I'm going to have to say it's going to be a 4-5, possibly map number 1 win, unless the side of CCG just can pull something straight out of their gluteus maximuses. But it's going to be a 7-2 life count right now in favor of the Fortified Mutts. 5-2. I'm about to eat my words. The gluteus maximus are just absolutely just bulging for the side of CCG here, as it is going to be number 1. 1 life left for Rosa, and he does end up dropping. Big wins for the side of Fortifi, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately for the side of CCG, though, the pacing did kind of slow down just a little bit. Like I said, they did a really good job matching the pacing, you know, being aggressive, getting into that spawn side of the side of Fortifi Mutts. But unfortunately, they got broke, and as soon as they got broke, it was just a spiral going down. So, big wins for the side of Fortifi, though, as they go up 1-0 in this Hacienda control.
And you know, I didn't really comment a ton on the cast the last series, but you know, I said it a little bit off the air between the matches. I mean, it's the SMGs really for Fortifi that have been doing a lot of the heavy lifting in this series, specifically Nades, and I mean even Vessel like chiming in as well, doing a great. Even Gino, like all these guys really have been doing a great job chiming in, getting kills in this series off the back of you know some incredible you know ice. The ice has been there for the Fortifi guys. That's been the difference maker for me. So far, so good for them. They're gonna get a pinstripe kill feed, make it 3 dead. Gino sliding, dipping, dodging, living, and getting a 3 down in the feed. They're gonna have map positioning as well as Vessel pushing up aggressively toward this, I mean, lobby area in the Mercury spot. We'll see if he has a world star or 2 in his coffers here. Gets another one as well. Reloads, just playing his life. So annoying to deal with. Rosa and Zantley finally deal with the pressure here, but I mean, it's been a great break so far for Fortifi.
Yeah, Fortified Mutts is doing just about everything.
What the
Fortified Mutts is doing everything right now. CCG does end up getting 2, trying to push up, does actually end up getting 3.
What am I listen, is this Daffy Duck? What is
All right, it's gonna be Fortify though, and Nate's the Warrior getting 2, down with 3. He's currently on a 4 streak with 25 seconds left. Fourth side of Fortify Mutts. Let's see what they can do here. 2 lost. Just the map pressure that the boys of Fortify Mutts have. Bodies are being shot, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a toxic series we got here.
I mean, you can keep going, Mr. Donald Duck, Daffy Duck, whatever. Either you keep giving them the comments, because I mean it's looking like a massacre in this round number 2 here. Oh my God, the pistols from Lost is gonna seal the deal. Double kill for him. Some high pitched effects from my Raven on the side of the casting desk, and I mean 2-0 in this map number 3. It's looking all but over here, Raven.
Oh my God. Oh, that's great. That is so great. Holy crap.
Yeah, lock in, Raven. Lock in.
I am totally locked, pal, alright?
Oh, you're lucky I don't have a voice changer. I would put on Morgan Freeman. Oh, man.
Morgan Freeman.
Oh my God, what is that? That one sounds weird. Oh, man.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going on with Nate the Warrior. I'm gonna keep the voice changer on for this round because, you know, we gotta have some kind of fun tonight. Okay? Daffy Duck is here to cast. We got Rico currently sitting at 7 and 13 for the side of CCG. CCG with the chow. It is going to be Fortified Mutts on the offensive side, trying to get towards that B point, and it's going to be number 1 Vessel hopping on here for the side of Fortified Mutts. Nades with 1, exactly trying to put down some shots. The pressure is going to be there, but it's going to be Lost taking down his teammate Ortiz, and it looks like it's going to be a 1 tick going on to B for the side of Fortified.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't hear a word you're saying, but it's still funny to me. I don't know what's going on, but
It's the
so
worst,
far,
I'm telling you.
So far, so good for Fortify. It's been a decent opening break from CCG. We'll see if they can keep up this defense. We'll see. I mean, it's been Fortify getting through. It's really number 6 on the overextension. He's going to be sniffed out by the Bloodhound. On the side of Fortify, Nate's for top office. Nate's going to land, you know, living up to his name, but not able to get across the Nate kill across the finish line. I am so unlocked right now, guys. It's going to be a C. B. Jeez, can't even spell. It's going to be a B solo cap so far for Vessel. And I mean, he's been able to get on this time the entire, you know, tick. I mean, he would love to have a double stack on the cards, but they've been able to maintain map positioning. And oh, a teammate over the top. That is not the look you want if you're CCG, as B is done and dusted now. Minute extension over the line. And I mean, they're going to have to defend if they're like their lives are on it.
Yeah, big wins out of Fortify. Sorry, Chad. I had to get a little bit of entertainment with the voice changer tonight. It's been a long night for me and Clem. We've been sitting here for a little while, so I had to amp up the the vibes a little bit. So it's gonna be Nate though, sitting at 17-8, a little over double pause. You got 2 losses, about almost going into that triple pause category, but it's gonna be a hop for the side of 45 months. That B point does go through. It's going to be Gino, though, getting shut down from the back. It's going to be Examly in the bottom secret spawn, trying to play annoying. Does end up getting taken down. Or actually, sorry, they take down 2 losses. He was trying to take down Examly. So it's going to be all the boys of 45 months kind of spawning out a little bit. Nade's still lurking a little bit here. Trying to play as much pressure on the side of CCG. But it's still going to be Examly playing his life for a extended amount of time in that bottom secret, but does end up getting taken down by Gino. Actually, where did Gino just kill him from? Because honestly, I think he just got shot through the floor.
I don't even know at this point. I'm so checked. I can't even re-lock back. It's tough for me. We'll see if I'm able to lock back in. We'll see if CCG can lock back in. That's a good start from Ortiz. Finds a second one as well. The turnaround with the SMG. Tags on in from the stun as well. I mean, this round isn't over yet. The life lead is not as one-sided as you may seem, but that's going to be another 2 dead from them. The furthest member up is going to be the man on your screen, Zantley. We'll see if he can get anything done as his whole team is off of spawn now. Only 8 lives and only 30 seconds left for them to get this A tick. It's looking unlikely, but they have about 1, maybe 2 more pushes at this as Zantley is sniffed out yet again. Rico on the overextension. You got to stop the clock. We'll see if he's able to do it. It's going to be on the point. Or excuse me, not Rico. I don't even know what side they're on here. I'm so checked, Raven.
Why are you checked, Clem?
Oh, I'm checked. Your voice changer did it for me.
Oh, my voice changer did it for you. You're lucky you didn't hear the worst one out of the voice changer things I have. So, but it's going to be 4 to 5 months here. Taking the child. Down goes Gino. It's going to be Vessel here trying to make a final push. Down go 2 for the side of CCG. 2 lost, taking down Ortiz potentially. No, he does not. Ortiz ends up living. It's going to be a 4v4 here. 2 seconds left. Childs are going to go through. 2 lost gets 1. The Childs are going through, ladies and gentlemen. Down goes Nades. Down goes Gino. Down goes Grosso. It is all up to Vessel. Vessel in a 1v2. Takes down. No, he doesn't. He loses the key 1 in the bottom fire. 1 round on the board now. Or the side of CCG. They're starting to crawl back, Cal. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my baby maker area that they are going to come back and win this map 3-2.
I feel it in my loins. It might be a comeback on our hands. They do win that round there, taking us to round number 4. We are going to flip on through. It's going to be Fortifi on the defense. And the last time around, they kind of skunked them. No ticks able to be over, you know, extended for the series for CCG Blue. I mean, they should, I can't even talk, guys. I'm lightheaded low-key from laughing. They should be able to get, you know, at least some ticks here, hopefully. I mean, that round, if anything, was a sign. We'll see if they're able to do it. I mean, Zantley, looking at him to step up. He had a decent round that time. It's still double neg. We'll see if he can potentially get this lane going for CCG Blue here. They're going to need to, but so far so good. I mean, look at Vessel already in their spawn.
Yeah, Vessel, I'm telling you, this guy has no remorse on just throwing his life, trying to get aggressive, just trying to be just that annoying player for the side of Fortifi Mutts. And, you know, it's kind of a name, or a deceiving team name, you know, Fortifi Mutts, and you know, the logo is literally the Fortifi logo with a dog on it. So, you know, it's kind of a little deceiving name, you know, just knowing that you're losing to a bunch of Mutts is just kind of, you know, trying to make you feel bad. But hey, these guys are just shooters, you know, they're not Mutts, they're the dogs, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be Russell on your screen. Seeing 18 and 24 now, 19-24 for the side of CCG, as they do have finally a round on the board, but no pressure on any of these points right now, because the side of Fortifi Mutts is just applying the insane amounts of pressure.
Yeah, Gino on the overextension. He's going to play his life for now. We'll see how long he's able to do it. Gets 1 off spawn. That's actually a good look from him as well. He has 1 player he's dancing around, but he is eventually taken down. This A zone has gone. Able to stop the clock for now, but I mean, only 15 seconds left, and that's going to be the wipe for CCG. They're going to have to do something toward this B zone. It's really just Rico, the last member, overextended. Can he stop the clock? It's going to be Vessel behind him. Surely takes care of that one. Vessel for 1, Vessel for 2. Should close the series. Slams the door in CCG Blue's face. 3-1 here. Fortifi. After a little bit of trolling on the desk, they finally get it over the line. 3-1 here. And that series, I mean, after that first one, wasn't particularly close. Maybe in the SND, but the respawn's very one-sided for me here, Raven. And I mean, that kind of went about as expected as you could have predicted here.
Yeah, wildly, like, crazy enough, the SND ended up, what, 6-4, I believe, which is the same scoreline as the first SND. Control, 3-1 Fortifi, obviously, a little bit of a different scoreline from the first series, and obviously they took map number 1. So Fortifi, well, if I'm going to go off the seeds, we'll be facing off against potentially 07 Esports in the EWG League's playoffs round number 2. So shout out to those boys over there, as well as they in the XP League will soon be facing off between either Hiding Co. or Waves & Co. Coming in the next 2 or 3 days, give or take. So, but I appreciate, you know, Cal letting me come on and do a cast with him. It was an absolute pleasure, you know, to be here with him for the last few hours. And, you know, shout out to everyone else that was been in the chat, whether if you were just a lurker or if you actually did kind of interact. We appreciate the love and the support that you guys show us, show Clem especially, and, you know, obviously the players. The players are the sole reason as to why us casters do this. You know, sure, we enjoy casting, but we enjoy showcasing these players even more.
I was about to say some OD shit. I restrained myself. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, no, that was a great match. That was a great match. I mean, 3-0 for Fortifi. No, I'm not saying it. I'm not. I'm not. It was some crazy shit I was gonna say. Fortifi do end up taking the victory, 3-0 here, and you know, Raven taunting me in the background aside. I mean, that was you know, that was a decent series, a decent showing at least in the SND for Controlled Chaos. Maybe the respawns. Tough look from them as Fortifi. They're going to move on. They're going to play the winner of 07 versus the college guys in round number 2 of the EWG playoffs, winner's side. And then for the losers, I believe, I have it up right now, Controlled Chaos, going to play 07 Rusty. I'm not too familiar with that team. either College Guys or 07 Rusty. We'll see. If Control Chaos can pull that one out. But that's going to do it for me and Raven. We'll take one final look at the maps before we end up leaving you. This is how the series played out for Fortifi. For CCG Blue is going to, 100-point advantage in that map number 1 hardpoint. Fortifi came out strong in that one, 6-4. It was a close SMD, but they clutched on up when they needed to. And then a 3-1 into Control. Pretty dominant 3-0 from start to finish. Pretty one-sided aside for maybe some SMD shenanigans that happened, and that's going to be it for me and Raven for tonight. I mean, appreciate you coming out with me, Raven and Caston. That was a dope series. Or series, I should say, both of them.
Yeah, no, like I said, absolute pleasure always casting with you, man. I appreciate Fortify, obviously, for reaching out to both of us to cast this series. Because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys, and we appreciate the love and support you guys show us. And we're no Courage JD, Merc or Maven, but we're here. We're here to support you guys, and that's all that matters. So shout out to the guys at Fortify for letting us do this tonight. It was a absolute pleasure. And obviously shout out Clam mainly. This guy is a goat. Make sure you guys shoot him a follow. Follow him on Twitch. Follow him on Twitter. If you want to give a sub, they're 25% off right now on Twitch. Sub to him. This guy he's just him. He is Himothy. CSI Miami. Sign him. Let's go.
CSI Miami. I appreciate the guest, and I appreciate casting with you. Shout out Raven as well. It's I believe Brandon Raven on Twitter, and is it also the same on Twitch? I think it is, right? Yeah, Brandon Raven on both Twitch and Twitter, and then shout out Raven. DM him if you guys want your games casted on any of the leagues. DM me, DM all the casters. We're about this life. You know what I'm saying? We got the shades on and everything. We're here. So that's gonna do it for us for tonight. Congrats to Fortify. Hopefully CG Blue can lock in for their losers bracket run potentially, and until their next series. That's gonna do it for us. I will see you guys next time. I'm not exactly sure when. I think Wednesday. I think tomorrow is gonna be my next. I think I'm casting with you tomorrow, right, Raven, on main stage? I believe. Something like that. I believe it's main stage for XP League tomorrow, I believe, with Raven. I'm going to be doing one of those matches. It's going to be, I believe, 8 p.m. Eastern if you guys are interested in that at all. But until then, I will see you guys later. Have a good night, everybody.